everybody, this is Jeb here, and welcome to Ranked number 16. Yes, I am back with yet another episode of Ranked. This was supposed to come out 2 days ago, as of the day I'm recording this, I'm recording this Saturday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. This is not a joke. Yes, I have like 3 or 4 videos I wanted to make today. I'll see how many actually happen, but I'm at least going to do this one. This one was definitely supposed to be done the other night. I mean, there was a chance it wouldn't, but if it didn't, it was supposed to be done yesterday, but that didn't happen also because I was busy. So yeah, but if you don't know what Ranked is, it is where I go through the comics from my latest haul, or hauls in this case, because this was 4 hauls back now, and I ranked them comics from my least favorite to my favorite. So, I have 15 books in front of me, but I'm only ranking 8 spots because I put the Secret Invasion event all together. So I'm going to show you guys the books I have to go for now. I have Riverdale, the one-shot, one of the covers. Adam Gorham, I think, is the one who does that. I have The Walking Dead, issue number 164. I have Dead No More, The Clone Conspiracy, Omega, number 1. Then I have Infamous Iron Man, issue number 4. Secret Invasion, issues number 1 through 8, as you can see here. Which, by the way, while we're on the topic of Secret Invasion, right quick, the Secret Invasion cover, the Secret Invasion, and, Secret Invasion, and, yeah. Secret Invasion covers are probably my covers of the haul. The other contenders were America and Riverdale one shot, but I think I'm just gonna give it the Secret Invasion. They're great covers, so yeah. Secret Invasion, then Invincible Iron Man issue number 4, Amazing Spider-Man number 24, Clone Conspiracy tie-in, the last one, and America issue number 1. Fuck yeah. Let's get it. So I'm gonna get right into this now with my least favorite. By the way, I wrote it all down again because I had a hard time ranking it again. It's been really hard the past couple hauls. My least favorite of this haul was by the way, this is my second time trying to record this. I had started the video, but it had a cut in it, and it just kept overheating my phone, and I just couldn't record the whole thing, and I didn't want there to be so many cuts, so I was just like, I'll just do this at some other point. I just got fed up, so yeah. But my least favorite of these books was the Riverdale one-shot. Sorry. This wasn't a bad story. The story was actually quite good. I mean, it didn't really surprise me that much, the directions the story take, at least, especially with the Jughead and Archie stories. Inside, there was an Archie story, then a Betty story, then a Veronica story, then it ended up with a Jughead story. The art was kind of weird in here. Archie was kind of drawn horribly. I think the art changed for each story, but I couldn't really tell. It all kind of looked the same. Jughead was drawn with lighter hair than usual. It was alright. It was a really good issue, but it just didn't beat out these other ones, and that's all I can really say, I guess. So yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna move on now. This is about where I got in the video before. I started talking about my second least favorite / my number 7, which is The Walking Dead issue number 164. This doesn't usually rank that high. I love Walking Dead, but there's a lot of other series that I loved before. It's been really awesome lately, but not enough to beat out a lot of other titles. Not really good. This is the Wildcats tribute variant. Really good. There's a lot of good covers in this haul, by the way. My least favorite is actually probably the Clone Conspiracy Omega cover, or Infamous Iron Man. But yeah, this was a really good story. Alexandria is still surrounded by zombies. They're clearing them little bits by little bits. We got to see multiple characters, but a lot of it revolved around Rick and Negan, and they were talking. It was quite cool. Negan saves Rick's life a couple times. Really cool. We get to learn more about Negan, or Rick does, whatever, because you might have, if you read the Hughes Negan stuff, you probably already know. But yeah, really good issue of Walking Dead here. It was really awesome. Negan's possibly my favorite character. Nick and Regan. Rick and Negan have great chemistry. It's fun to see. Robert Kirkman knows what he's doing. So it's Charlie Adler, great team. But yeah, now I'm gonna move on to my number 6, which is Secret Invasion. This was a really great event. I really liked it. I had a few issues with it. In fact, one of the issues was the absence of Wasp to like the last 2 or 3 issues, and then she like kind of sort of played an important role because she ends up being like the only actual fatality in this event. Spoiler alert: she dies. It's kind of random. She wasn't in for most of the story, and then like she appears at the end. Then she turns giant, and like the Pym particles that the scroll Hank Pym gave her were very sweet. This is a really fun story though. Character interactions were great. This is a different time period in Marvel Comics. This is right before the Dark Reign period, and then before the Heroic Age. This is a time period for Marvel, like in the 2000s, like the late 2000s, 2010s, early 2010s. Like that's a time period I've always wanted to read from Marvel. Even like mid 2000s too, like just a lot of the 2000s have interested me from Marvel. It seems like it was a really good period. I'm glad to have gotten this event. Brian Michael Bendis who wrote it, my favorite writer. Really good. This is actually the only fin in this haul that I got from Brian Michael Bendis, besides the 2 Iron Man books. Never mind. This and 2 Iron Man books were the only Brian Michael Bendis stuff. I thought this was the only one, but it wasn't. But yeah, really good. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't really want to go too in depth. I really want to get this video done. So yeah, the people that were Skrulls in this were quite interesting. The Captain Marvel stuff was really cool, I thought. At first it was kind of like they're not really focusing on this much, but it was really cool. It seems like the tines to this event would be really awesome. Like I could really want to pick up the tines now because they seem like they'd be great and they'd fill in a lot for this event. But yeah, like like the Thunderbolts tie-ins I would love to read. And yeah, I'm just really on a Thunderbolts kick as of lately. Like I might try to get some more Thunderbolts issues, so yeah, of the original run. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about those for now, and we're gonna move on to my number 5, which is gonna have to go to Invincible Iron Man issue number 4. By the way, this is a historic moment for Ranked, because this is the first time Infamous Iron Man has outranked Invincible Iron Man. Just keep that in mind. And that's not saying Invincible Iron Man was bad this time, because this was an awesome issue of Invincible Iron Man, possibly my favorite. This is probably these Iron Man series I feel like just keep getting better and better. Like they're great. I wish this ranked higher, but sadly it doesn't. It's only number 5. Not even. It's a little under half. But whatever. It was still a great issue. The character interactions in this book are magnificent. Riri Williams great. I kind of didn't really like. The Finn, these last 2 issues, the Finn I've loved the most is Pepper Potts. Seeing her, this is my first experience with her in comics. Seeing her has been great, especially in the Rescue Armor. I haven't had that experience yet in comics, so it's great. She wasn't in the armor was taken from her, but yeah. Tony's AI is still wonderful. Just great stuff. We get to see Riri Williams' genius in this. Really great. That's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah. Sorry if I'm not going into these stories enough this time. I have like 3 other videos I want to do. I don't know if I'm gonna get any of them done today. Technically 1 doesn't have to be done, but I'd like to get it done because I just don't want to push it off because I keep pushing it. I've pushed it for like a week now. So we're close to a week, so I just kind of want to get it done. But anyway, I'm gonna move on to my number 4, which is Infamous Iron Man issue number 4. This was a great issue of Infamous Iron Man, possibly the best. Victor Von Doom shows up at the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier and demands to see Maria Hill, which his demands met. He has a shield around him. Shield can't harm him, can't do anything to him. It's really great. But they talk. It's really awesome. They learn some stuff about each other. And then at the end of the issue, Victor learns about Ben Grimm slash the Thing going to Latveria, and he sees a damaged Grimm, and he knows right away it was his mother who did it. And really cool cliffhanger. Can't wait for next issue. And I'm gonna move on to my number 3. At first, I thought this was gonna be my number 1 or 2, but I decided to go with my original gut instinct with this. At least in terms of 2 of these books between these 2 Spider-Man, I just went my gut instinct and gave Dead No More to Clone Conspiracy Omega a lower rank. So this is my number 3, Dead No More Clone Conspiracy Omega, number 1. This was a really good issue. The main story in here was the best one. The 2 mini stories at the end weren't as good, especially the Ben. No, wait. Yeah, I really liked the Kingpin one. That was pretty action-packed. The Ben Reilly one was a little bit of a downer, but at the same time it was good. Dr. Clarkson changed appearances between these 2 books. Like, she was a bigger lady in here, and then she was skinnier. Looked like a character from the 90s, actually. I think that might have been. I don't know if she's a former character in comics, but whatever. But no, this was really good. Sorry I'm walking around, by the way. You might be getting a glimpse of the mess in here. I still organizing these comics, by the way. But yeah, really good issue. The best part, I really like the Rhino and Spider-Man interactions, and seeing Peter and have his Uncle Ben moment again. That was great. We get to see Rhino break down. It's really good. We get to see, like, Rhino might be becoming a better person. He might be more of on the good scale now, and which would be really cool. I think I have my own fan theory because Silver Sable is returning in the next issue to come out, number 26 of Amazing Spider-Man. Maybe she could reform the Wild Pack. I think that'd be great, and then Rhino could become a part. That'd be cool. Which, if that happens, I'm picking that series up, like, no matter what, because I've loved the old original volume. So yeah, but no, this was a really good issue. Rhino is bad. He is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, so I really enjoyed his role. I've loved him in everything I've read him in, which isn't that much, to be honest. But I was really disappointed. That's what really that's the one thing I hated most about Amazing Spider-Man 2, the movie. Is the lack of Rhino, because he was advertised as one of the 3 big villains in this movie, and then he was only in the last 2 minutes of the movie, and that really actually upset me, because I've always wanted to see an adaptation of Rhino, and I hope we still get that adaptation, a great adaptation of Rhino, because he deserves it. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to move on to my number 2. Let's reveal my number 1, and it's between America number 1 and The Amazing Spider-Man number 24. Sorry, I almost said number 2 for some reason. I know the title kind of usually gives it away. Sometimes, at least the last little while, it kind of has what might be my number 1, or that's ranked really high up, and it's still ranked really high up. The title of this video is called America Fuck Yeah, because I really did enjoy America issue number 1, but surprisingly, it is not going to be my number 1. America number 1 is my number 2. Amazing Spider-Man number 24 is my number 1 this haul. I'm going to talk about America first, though, of course. This was really good. The story kind of was a bit all over the place and fluctuated a bit. Like, a little in the middle, I didn't really care as much, maybe. Like, when she got to the school, I was like, it's But, like, then Prodigy came in, who I don't really know who that. I know he's a young Avenger and a former mutant, whatever. Super genius or whatever. But the story was really good in this. I did have an issue with the art. I didn't really like the art in here. I mean, it kind of works, sort of. At the same time, it's really kind of bad. I don't really like the art in here, which maybe is a big contributing factor to why it's not my number 1. I was really hoping for some really good art in here. I knew it wasn't because I saw the previews, but I just kind of forgot about that and didn't want to, like, I had hopes still. I was hoping for art more like the cover. Like, I hate when a series has great cover art or, like, different cover art from the interior art. Like, if the art inside was like the cover art, I probably would have really enjoyed this much more. Yeah, we kind of got to see, basically, America get heartbroken in the beginning, towards the beginning. Although it wasn't, I mean, it opened up with a battle, and then because she's also leader of the Ultimates or whatever, she meets her up with her babe, as she says. They have a little spiel. It was a really good. It ended off with America time traveling back and like making great Captain America references with like his first issue, and then she punches Hitler and so it was really good. The ending was great with her time traveling and going to World War II and see Captain America. It was pretty good. It was like good cliffhanger. Overall, really good issue. Actually, maybe this doesn't deserve to be ranked as high as it is, but I kind of felt obligated, and I really did enjoy it enough to justify giving it this spot. I think I'm going to continue this series. I don't know if I'm going to put it in my pull list. I think I'll just try to pick up the issues as they come out. Maybe. We'll see. If I don't pick it up right away, though, maybe I'll try to at least get the next, like, the first arc of this as it comes out, or, like, at least the next issue. At the very minimum, I might try to get as it comes out. And maybe I'll add it to my pull list. I've got, like, 17 or 18 series. Or 16 or 17, whatever it is. Between 16 and 18 series on my pull list, so I kind of don't want to put more. I actually just learned that if you have over 10, you get 10% off in my shop. Thanks. Like, that's useful to know, like, after all this time I've shopped there. Like, because I've had over 10 series for a long time now. But, yeah, really, really good. Finally, I'm glad America finally has her own series. And yeah, I did actually know it opened up with other heroes and other people being asked who America is to them, and that was a really good opening. I forgot that happened. That was awesome. Like Kate Bishop, Spider-Man. It was really good, really good. But anyway, I'm going to move on to my number one now. We're approaching 17 minutes. I really want to finish this video, which was the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 24, a Clone Conspiracy tie-in. The last one, actually. And wow, this was a really good issue. At first, I had Omega ranked over Amazing Spider-Man, and originally America was going to be number 3. But I decided to change that and push America up a little bit because there was really awesome aspects from that. But yeah, wow, this issue was good. There was actually no Spider-Man, Peter Parker, that is, in this issue. I mean, technically there was, because Ben Reilly's Peter Parker and it was a clone and whatever. But yeah, well, this was a Ben Reilly story, and a really good one at that. A Ben Reilly and Jackal story. This was awesome. I don't think there was any Spider-Man in here. No, I don't think. It's really good. This was a really good story. If you haven't read it, or if you just haven't yet to pick it up yet, or kind of dropped Spider-Man, I don't know why you dropped Spider-Man. It's been great lately. Pick the goddamn shit up. This was good. We got to see like some emotional story stuff between the two Jackals, Ben Reilly and Miles Warren. Miles Warren, the real one, and not all the clones. He finds out he's not a clone, blah blah. Ben Reilly goes to his house, which he had modeled after Aunt May's house. And then the Jackal is there, Miles Warren, and they have this battle. Jackal sets the house on fire. He's like, the other spot, Peter would have figured it out sooner, basically, is what he's saying, because there was benzene to light the house on fire. Because get it, Ben Reilly, that he Jackal says that. They had this battle. Then Ben Reilly's like, I'm done with you, basically. Knocks the house down, the support for the house. The house comes crashing down while it's on fire. On top of Jackal, he's like, I'm done with you, or whatever he says. And he's like, you're here just for me, aren't you? Because you could, when you know the real Spider-Man's still out there, and you came for me. I won, Miles. You just made me to torture me. Stuff like it was really awesome. Some emotional, impactful lines were in here. Ben Reilly almost looking like his old heroic self a bit. Just a little bit, fighting the evil Jackal, but we still know his intentions over the past few months have been awful. But no, really good. His house destroyed. Then at the end of the issue, Ben Reilly's thinking of where his life goes next. He wants a new life for himself. But what's next for him in his life? Which path does he go? Does he try to be Spider-Man again? Does he try to be the Scarlet Spider again? Is he gonna get his long hair back? Is he gonna dye his hair blonde? What's he gonna do? We actually know because he's getting his own series, Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider. But yeah, Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and even share if you'd like to. And anyway, guys, I'll see you all later. Sorry for speeding up, but we're about 20 minutes in. I'm actually gonna wait till it hits 20 minutes because might as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all later. And peace out, America. Fuck yeah.